Chelsea won, Leicester nil. That was a grind it victory. Some people are going to say you're lucky. Some people said Chelsea created no chances today. Some people said I'm hyping this up. I'm not hyping this up. We usually need 3 or 4 goals to win a game. Today we got 1 and the defense did its job. You know what? I'm very happy today. I am going to be positive. However, there are some negatives we need to talk about. There are some extraordinary things we need to talk about. Today, good, bad, and the downright ugly. 3 for the good, 3 for the bad, and a 3 for the downright ugly. But before we get started, every single one of you should be hitting that like button today. Back-to-back victories, back-to-back clean sheets in the Premier League. That hasn't happened in a while. And all in all, we are 4th place. We are 2 points off 3rd, and more importantly, Bournemouth dropped points as well today. So we are in a very good position to get top 4. Let's get into it. Let's break this down. I can't really believe I am so relieved after a Leicester victory. We have fallen so far, but we need to start with the positives. Let's get into it. The positives today. The first good, Cucurella's goal meant more. It meant more. And the reason I'm saying it meant more is because we played in a manner today where the goal wasn't coming. It had to be a moment of brilliance. It had to be where we expressed ourselves. We missed the penalty. Cole Palmer missed the penalty, and we will talk about that later on. However, what it showed us today was we need to be compact defensively. We need to be tight. We need to control the game, but we need to have a moment of magic, and big players step up on a regular basis. I say this on numerous occasions on this channel. Cesar Azpilicueta used to be our Mr. Reliable. We have got Marc Cucurella now. 7 out of 10 on a weekly basis. Defensively, when you need a goal, he pops up. And honestly, the goal today from Marc Cucurella was the difference between the 3 points and not getting anything. Or even getting 1. Because the reality is, we've got the ball. The flat, as you could see, the flat off on this performance is horrible, right? There was nothing that we could be happy about in that first half, purely based on the fact that fans were booing. Everyone was dire. The players looked lethargic after the penalty miss. Enzo gives the ball to Cucurella and he said, you know what? I'm smashing it. He smashed it across the goal. It was a daisy cut, a beautiful daisy cut. Bubbles in, and all of a sudden, it goes into the side netting. 1-0 Chelsea, and Stamford Bridge erupts. Cucurella erupts. Enzo Fernandez is celebrating like it's his goal, even though he got the assist. I'm going mad over here. 1-0 Chelsea, and it just means more. Like, that's the best way to explain that goal. Those 3 points today were so imperative before the Arsenal game, you don't understand. I said it before Southampton and Leicester. It had to be 6 points. It was 6 points, it was 2 clean sheets, it was 5 goals. It means more. Next thing, the clean sheet. Look, our manager decided to do a stupid thing before the game. He decided to put my favourite goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, in. Obviously, he's not my favourite goalkeeper. However, today, apart from one shaky moment, which you get with Robert Sanchez as part of the contract, he gets performance-based metrics on doing 1 mistake per game. So, what happened? Colwell, very secure, very composed on the ball, good defending. Cucurella does his job on a consistent basis. Tosin, I have got so much praise for Tosin, and people are going to say, you're promoting mid. I'm not promoting mid, I'm promoting what I saw in the game. In the first half, 2 crosses came in. The first one, Tosin gets his head on it, Vardy's in behind otherwise. The second one, Tosin gets his head on it and filters it out for a corner. The reality is, you need leaders to step up in big moments. That is the difference between getting 3 points and getting 1 point. Tosin stepped up today, Colwell stepped up today, and we ground out a victory. We don't get clean sheets. We do not keep clean sheets. And that is a huge problem that we currently have. But today we kept it. The other person I want to talk about, Wesley Fofana, man. Wesley Fofana was back today, played 70 minutes. Every part of me after half-time was heart beating, man. My heart was like, take Fofana off, take Fofana off, take Fofana off. That's all that my heart kept on beating and saying. However, played 70 minutes, looked very composed, saved a definite goal. I saw, Vardy getting a tap-in, because the ball was coming in. If Fofana doesn't flick it, it's a tap-in. Vardy scores and he's doing his stupid lion imitation, right? Because we have a lion in our crest. But it is what it is. We kept a clean sheet. It was composed. It was... At the end, we hung on. We did what we needed to do. And the final thing I want to praise Enzo Maresca for today, he took Cole Palmer off. Look, a lot of people say he's scared to take off Cole Palmer. A lot of people say he is petrified of the idea of Palmer revolting against him. I say, you need to take Palmer off if he's playing badly. I've been saying it all year. I don't care if he's your best player. Sometimes you have to take him off. And today, he took him off. For me, I would have taken off Sancho and Nkunku. They were having stinkers. However, he took Palmer off. Palmer was having just of a smelly game. Genuinely, it was smelly, bro. It was like them ones. I don't like Parmesan cheese on my pasta. My wife puts it on. House is stinking up like Parmesan. I don't like it. Absolutely don't like it. And that performance was like Parmesan cheese, bro. Not good. I don't like it at all. He took him off. People are still moaning. It is what it is. Well done, Enzo Maresca. You showed the rest of the team, in my opinion. It don't matter who you are. If you ain't playing well, you're coming off, geezer. The next thing we need to talk about is the ugly and the bad. And I want to start with the ugly. And the first thing I want to talk about is Palmer's luck is down. Listen, he hasn't scored a goal in 8 games. You can see its impact in the way he's playing. You can see he is rattled. This guy is absolutely triggered. He's shooting on sight every time he gets the ball. He's not trying brave passes that he once was. His confidence is down. I don't even think a fresh fade is going to fix this at this moment in time. He can't. I'll give him my barber's number. I'll pay for the trim. Danny will sort you out, brother. He will make you feel like you're in Bogota in Colombia, but really you're going to be in Wandsworth getting a haircut. The reality is, you need a new trim. You need to do something that is going to get your confidence back up. Go have some junk food that makes you happy. Go do something that gets your confidence back to the level it's meant to be. He gets a penalty. He steps up. I'm here. I'm like, yo, he is missing that penalty. When it rains, it pours. It is England. It is English weather. When it rains, it pours. Guess what? Good penalty. Good save from the keeper. I knew he was going to miss. And after that, Cole Palmer didn't touch the ball. He was invisible. We need to fix this situation. I don't know what you do. Personally, I'm playing him against Copenhagen on Thursday. He is playing against Copenhagen on Thursday, and he needs to get out of this funk. The next thing that I want to talk about, we've got 2 wingers that are inside forwards playing on the wing position. Make that make sense. For those of you that don't know what an inside forward is, it's someone basically that plays in between the wing and the 10 role. He is inside forward. Literally, it's as simple as that. However, they demand the ball 2 feet to run in behind, have players nice and close to them. 2 players I'm describing, Nkunku, Sancho. All of a sudden, they're touchline wingers. They're touchline wingers. Sancho's trying his best. God bless his soul. He is trying his best. He's just not athletic enough to do the role. He is not explosive enough to do it. Nkunku, hey, the less I say about Nkunku, the better, right? Because that man at this moment in time is stealing a living. Somebody said, what is Nkunku doing on the pitch? I said, he's got courtside tickets. Courtside tickets. I'm telling you, he literally has the most expensive ticket. But in this case, he's an influencer because we're paying him to be there. He literally walks around the pitch and watches the game. He doesn't want to get involved. He doesn't want to chase. He doesn't want to press. He's uninterested. I don't understand people like this. Your job is to be a footballer. You're a very good footballer. At least I'm led to believe. You're not involved. Sancho's trying, bro. This is Sancho's level. Sancho is not physically gifted enough to be explosive in the Premier League as a winger. Nkunku's not even trying. That's my problem. That is my problem with him. The next thing. Yo, Rob Sanchez. Broski, I've been given a little bit of a detox from you, and now you're back in the team. And for me, that first half, right, that mistake, it summarizes him. And I'm worried we might not get top 4 because of him. He's already cost us so many points. But what I don't like is the ball's coming across, right? This guy is desperate to get involved. Goes to punch it, misses it, puts Toussaint off, hits the side of Toussaint's head, hits the crossbar, Colwell clears it. Brother, what are you doing? For the love of God, amigo, parcero, what are you doing? What are you doing? On what planet, was that ball on for you to come and punch? And if you're coming to punch, punch the thing. He doesn't. Absolutely ridiculous. Now we get into the bad. And the reason I'm talking about the bad, and what really infuriates me about this is we've got players that don't want to score. And I'll explain. It sounds stupid. It really sounds stupid, right? When you say it out loud, our forwards don't want to score. When you want to score, you put your body on the line, right? The ball's bouncing. You make sure you get there first. Look at Mohamed Salah, right? Look at one of my favorite players of all time, Luis Suarez. Nothing was going to get in the way of him getting the ball. He will kick his grandmother to get that ball. That's how much he wanted to score a goal. First half, there's a cross that Cucurella puts in. The ball bounces. It is in the penalty box. It's between Thomas and Neto. Neto's waiting for it. Brother, attack that ball. Thomas clears it because he's slow. He's on his heels. He doesn't want to score. The next half, game starts, 46th minute. The ball's bouncing to Sancho. Sancho, attack the ball. Sancho's too late. They're hesitant. They're scared to attack it. And I don't understand. The next thing that I don't like about today's game. 2 penalties not given. 2 bloody penalties. The first half, I know we got given one for Sancho. That was the least penalty that was a penalty. Luke Thomas goes through Cole Palmer, man. He has no intention of getting the ball. He just goes through him in behind. Clumsy, reckless challenge. Didn't give us a pen. Absolutely didn't give us a pen. No problem. Second half, where 0-0, Neto gets the ball. Little tippity tap with his feet, like tippity tap, gets around, clattered. Doesn't get, no penalty. How many penalty appeals are we going to get robbed off? And people are going to say, what are you moaning about? You won the game. I'm moaning because I remember the Crystal Palace game. 1-0, Neto doesn't get a penalty, clear-cut penalty, we drop points. Multiple games this year where decisions go against us, they don't go in our favour, and all of a sudden we drop points. And the final thing, and people aren't going to like this, because you know the whole argument, they pay their money, they can do whatever they want. We have got one of the worst home fan bases in the world. I am saying this with chest. I am convinced we have top 10 worst home fan bases. And I'm going to explain to you why. We have bandwagon fans. When we're winning, our fans are loud for periods, short stints, they're chanting and singing and having a joyous time. The minute things get a little bit iffy, they're booing the team off at halftime. Why are you booing a team that is fighting for top 4? That needs your support more than ever. Needed the support. They're groaning every time a pass has gone backwards. They're not there to support. Listen, we're all supporters, but you're fans. You pay your hard-earned money to go there. Support this team. Be the fans. Be the vocal branch. Drag this team across the line. They need your support. Yet the fans once again groaning, booing the the players off the pitch. The only time they cheered was when Neto done that stupid sprint, waste of energy sprint with the pressing towards the end of the game, and we won like a 50-50. It is the most low IQ supporting I've ever seen. The team needs you, and what you do is boo. What you do is groan. You need to understand this is our way of playing football. This is the manager. This is who they gave the job to. Whether you like it or not, this is going to happen. So they're not changing. Stop groaning. Last week it was with Jurgensen. Now it's with the passing. It's not going to change. You're not going to see Pochettino's terrorist football where nobody defends over and over again. Where there's no midfield, where there's no control. You're not going to see that. If you want to watch that, go and watch Bournemouth. It is very easy to go watch Bournemouth. Listen, I'm ranting now. We won. I'm very happy. I don't sound it, but I am. Because it is 3 integral points. Bring on Copenhagen, bring on Arsenal, and bring on the international break. I need some time off from Chelsea so our players can get back. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts. You should be hitting that like button because we are in the top 4, 2 points off third. It is a positive weekend.